Welcome to the Waverley versus Albury Bandits men NBL1 game. First game for Waverley men, I believe, for this season. It looks like it's going to be a good lineup for this game, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Could be anyone winning this one. Both teams look keen and ready to go, so should be a game that might keep you on the edge of your seat. It'll probably keep me on the edge of mine. Anyway, I'll be back with you in just 1 minute. Welcome back to those that are already with us and to those that are just tuning in here at the Waverley Stadium for the NBL1 men game here between Waverley Falcons and the Albury Bandits. We are just sitting here waiting now for tip-off to start. My name's Jira. I'll be your commentator for this game. Hopefully I'll do a good job for you. We are here now for tip-off, and it's now a re-jump. Okay. There we go. Now it's Albury starting to game off here, winning the tip-off. Second tip-off for the game. With the ball in the from number 12, I believe it was. So now in the hands of Daniel Travis to Chris Arkell. Put up by Benny Lewis, missed. 3 points from Debbie George. No. Dita George. Sorry, correction. Arkell. Back to Travis. To number 0, who is McWater. In the hands now of Torrin Jones. Rebounded now by Travis. To Arkell. Back to Travis. To McWhorter. And to Travis. McWhorter. With a foul called on Albury number 0, Torrin Jones, with the first team foul and personal foul for the game for Albury. And hands of Travis to Arkell, puts it up and missed. So it's now Albury's ball. It will be thrown back in by Scott. Now in the hands of George. Jones puts it up and rebounded by McWhorter. Now in the hands of Lewis. Rebounded by number 11, Bosley. So now put up and scored 2 points for Albury there from Torrin Jones. So now in the hands of Dylan Travis. Bring it up the court. Then pushed around there by Bosley, but missed his attempt there. So now put up by George and scored by Terrence Scott there with his, I believe, second shot. And we've had a foul called now on number 17. On Cook there. He's not too happy with that call. Now going to be passed in by Benny Lewis to Dylan Travis and Banks at home. Now in the hands of Deda George to Dirk Scott. Now react there. And it's Albury's ball. Been passed in now by Deda George. Shot by Kenja Bosley and missed. So it's now in the hands of Dylan Travis. To Arkell. Puts it up and getting whacked to the gut there, and the refs just waved it off. So it's now back in the hands of Albury here. Puts it up and 2 points there for Kenja Bosley. And the hands now of Dylan Travis to Arkell. Back to Travis, puts it up and rebounded there by Kenja Bosley. In the hands there of, oh, not too sure what happened there, but, oh, that's 3 points there for Shakuk Riak. So now in the hands of Dylan Travis again. Bring it back down, court. Waverley here. Makes his way around to Arkell. And 3-point attempt there, and rebound by Arkell. So that's a foul there on Torrin Jones there, putting Chris Arkell to the line for 2 shots. So we have Chris Arkell here at the line now at the Falcons Nest for 2 shots. Can he do his team proud here? Makes the first. Comes up for the second and banks it home. So that's 2 points to Chris Arkell there, putting it 6 3-point difference there for the scores. 6-12. In the hands of Riak. So now back in the hands of Chris Arkell down the other end. To Matthew Hancock, to Dylan Travis getting 2 points for the Waverley. So putting the difference back to 4 points. A 3-point attempt there by Genja Bosley missed. Put up and made by Benny Lewis. Making a 2-point difference now in this first quarter of the NBL1 men's game here at Waverley Stadium. Benja Bosley to shoot now, makes it with 1 to go. So that foul was called on Chris Arkell there, putting Kenja Bosley to the line for 1. So that's foul count now of 1 team foul for Waverley this quarter and 3 team fouls for Albury here. The score's 10-14. Can Albury make it a 5-point lead? It's the floor wipers are here now. Floor wipers have been now taught how to do the floors here, so Benny Lewis has jumped in and said, I'll give it a shot for you. And he's now asking for a towel. It's apparently not good enough with the floor wipe there. So we've now had the Matthew Hancock bringing it out to him, so bear with us for a minute as the floor gets cleaned up. Okay, so now we're ready. We got Kenja Bosley at the line for 1. And makes it, which puts the gap back to 5 points. So now in the hands of Arkell. Back to Travis. Searches and gets it to Lewis. Out to McWhorter. Travis. McWhorter shoots and missed, so rebounded by McKay. In the hands now of Bosley. That's got number 59, Jared Bulner. So he missed, and it's now Falcons ball on the side here. Thrown in by Lewis to Dylan Travis. Dylan Travis bringing it out, and it's now in the hands of Chris Arkell to Benny Lewis. Oh, fumble there by Matthew Hancock, but recovers. Pass to Quarter and makes 2. In the hands now of Bosley. At Scott to Riak. Shoots and misses. Rebound by Chris Arkell. And passed out to Dylan Travis. And we have Matthew Hancock making 2. Bringing the scores tie now. 15 all. No, correction. It's 14-15. My bad, I misread that. So it's now Josh McKay there being Called for a foul. So now Falcons ball in the hands of Dylan Travis. Travis bringing it up. Searching for a pass here to get the guard. Chris Arkell. Out to Hancock. Searching to McWhorter. And done for charges it. Or is that a block? Who's that on? Okay, so it was a charge there for Deidre McWhorter. So that's got the ball in Albury's hands again. Be thrown in by Derek Scott. There it is, we got the floor wipes out again. Floor wipers doing a good job here today. Getting a bit of work out. So, inbound Scott, was it? Yeah, inbound Scott to Molnar. Back to Scott. Out to react to Molnar again. Puts it up and rebounded by himself and scores two. Puts the lead back out to 3-point lead. Oh. And the hands of Hancock out to Travis. To Dean Neville, who makes two. In the hands of Riak. Back out to Bosley, excuse me. Lunch repeating. Travis now, after a missed shot there by Albury. Now in the hands of Lewis to Travis again. Travis trying to pass the ball through, puts it up and rebounds his own shot there. Travel by Waverley there, Michael Harper. So it is now Albury's ball. So the ball will be passed back in by Joshua McKay. Josh McKay with ball to Deda George. Out to Molly and back. Pass it back out to Molly. Attempts and misses. Rebounded by Bailey Lloyd, who makes it with 2 points there. Bradley Gallagher bring the ball up. Dean Neville attempting and missing, so it's now in the hands of Jared Molnar. Passing to Ndida and George. Dean Neville stealing the ball there. Oh, Ndida George trying to take it back with a bad pass there from Dean Neville. So Bradley Gallagher getting the ball there. Signaling for the guys to get into position here. Puts it up to Upper and it goes to Benny Lewis for 2 points. So that is at the end of the first quarter here at Waverley Stadium. Your commentator Jara for the Waverley Falcons versus Albury Bandits here for NBL1, with the end score for the first quarter of 18 to the Falcons and 19 to the Albury Bandits. I'll be back shortly with the second quarter. Please stay tuned. And we are back, and there has been an adjustment to the scoreboard here. It is 19 all. I think 19 all for the score here at the Waverley Stadium for the Waverley Falcons men and Albury Bandits men NBL1 team. It is 19 all for the first quarter. So I'll just grab the stats. We have top shooters for Waverley this first quarter was McWhorter, Travis and Lewis. With the ball there in Callo's hands to Dean Neville. Out to Lewis. Puts it up and he's fouled on the way. So that puts Benny Lewis to the line. So that's Derek Scott's first personal foul for the game and the first team foul for this quarter. Makes the first. Can he make the second? No, rebounded by Torrin Jones. Now in hands Dirk Scott. Out to Torrin Jones, and that was a interesting attempt there in the hands of Gallagher to Lewis. In the hands of Gallagher again. Out to Tim Listing. Now in the hands of the captain here. It's Michael Harper and turned over now to Dita George. And we have got a jump ball called to the Bandits here. Dean Neville, and I didn't catch the other number there. Trying to keep the ball there, so it's now in the hands of Rick. Passing into Jones. Puts it up and rebounded by Gallagher to Listing. Jones rebounds the ball and has Bosley bring it back in with a foul on the way up. Makes the two. Can he get the third as he's at the line now?
Number 24, Michael Harper.
And that was Michael Harper who just fouled him then. Putting Bosley to the line. Kenjo Bosley's now got one at the line here for a three-point play. Can he do it for Albury? And he banks it home, giving him the three-point play. 2 points in the lead now. With Gallagher bringing it down, and it's now Waverley's ball. Just been caught by Jackie from the previous game just then, sitting in the stands. It's now been passed into Gallagher. So it was Jackie Van der Zaard who managed to catch the ball as it went out. And we have number 3 for Albury now bringing it down. Dita George passing out to Keurig Riek. And we've now have foul on number 23, Tim Listings. That'll be his first personal foul, putting it 2 team fouls this quarter for Waverley. So we will have Didder George throwing the ball in sec, just waiting on the floor wipers here. Girls doing a wonderful job this game. And do a wonderful job keeping this floor nice and safe for the players down here at Waverley during this game. They're done, so it's now going to be passed in by Didder Jones from Albury from the baseline. Searching for the pass. Out to Rick there, who gets it. And the hands of Harper bringing it up to Dean Neville. Out to Bradley Callagher. Takes a look around, goes back to Harper, who puts it up, misses, and rebounded by Taryn Jones. Just put up then by Didder George and missed, and now put in by Derek Scott for 2 points there, putting the lead to 6. Now in the hands of Tim Listings. Put up and missed by over there by Benny Lewis, who then redeemed himself with another shot there and got it in. So that foul was on.
The foul called on number 24,
Michael Harper there fouling.
13th foul for the Falcons.
Fouling number 0 from Albury, I believe. Is that a shooting foul or non-shooting? I'm not too sure what's happening here. Oh, it was foul on Harper, but it's now going to be thrown in by Didder George. And put straight in by Kriak, by Riak. Not Kriak. My bad. Now being brought up by Travis. Out to Arkell, who takes it in and attempts there. Rebounded by Torrin Jones. But now in the hands of George. Pass to Torrin Jones and slam dunk. And timeout called to Waverley here, with the score of the Falcons at 22 and Albury Bandits at 30 here at Waverley Stadium for the Waverley vs Albury Bandits NBL men game. First game of the season. You're listening to Gyra here. I'll be back in a few seconds. And we are back from the Waverley timeout now here at Waverley Stadium. For those that have just tuned in, you're listening to Gyra here at Waverley Stadium for the NBL1 first game for the season here at Waverley, with the Waverley Falcons men versus the Albury Bandits men, with Matthew Hancock passing the ball in now to Dylan Travis, who's now bringing it up court for him. Passing to Bradley Callagher with a interesting pass there, going for Kel and going to Travis, who attempts for a three and rebounded there by Kenja Bosley, who is now tripped up by number 2 there, who is Matthew Hancock, with his first personal and 4th team foul this quarter. The Falcons will need to be careful. They'll be giving away 3 shots for each foul this quarter if they keep going. So it's going to be Albury's Dita George throwing a ball in a second. Just waiting on the floor to be wiped again. Well, we got the Albury coach, looks like, on the court helping the girls now. Doing a wonderful job helping out. It shows it doesn't matter who you are, your team helps out no matter what, wherever you are. Now in the hands of Tyron Jones to Joshua McKay, who puts the ball in for 2. Now in the hands of Arkell to Kelleher. Kelleher's searching around to play there to Dylan Travis, who passes to Matthew Hancock there, rebounded by Tyron Jones, who then passes it to Kirkuk Riak. And we have a jump ball here on the court. And we have Riak just recovering from going on the floor here for a sec. Bear with us. But we have the scores here for the game of 22 to the Falcons and 32 for Albury. So it's a 10-point lead to Albury here. Falcons will need to lift their game a bit. Still have another half, but it's been an interesting game so far. With the Albury Bandits taking Waverley for a bit of a run at the moment. Getting passed in by Arkell to Travis now. Travis bringing the ball up to Hancock. Out to Arkell. Out to Benny Lewis there, who puts the ball straight in to get 2 points. Bring it to an 8-point lead, I believe, if I did my maths right. Out to George, who passes it off to Bosley, who attempts. And now in the hands of Hancock, who gets 3 for the Falcons here. So the Falcons are making their way back now. With Bosley now bringing the ball around. Travis trying to stop him and getting 2 points. And Gedja Bosley scoring for Albury, now in the hands of Arkell. To Travis. Travis looking around, out to Order, number quarter, getting 2 points there. So now the ball's back in the hands of Gedja Bosley. Bring the ball down for him. Trying to get past Arkell, and Arkell's not letting him. So it's now in the hands of George, and rebounded by Travis there, who's now being fouled by Dita George. The Bandits here, so it's now his first foul for the game. And it's a timeout to the Bandits. With the scores at 29 to the Falcons, 34 for the Bandits. We will be back in just a few seconds. And we are back at the Waverley Stadium here for the Waverley Falcons and Albury Bandits, for those that have just tuned in, with the scores of 29 to 34. So the Falcons are trailing behind, mate. Now passed in by Chris Arkell to Dylan Travis, who's now bringing the ball up. Goes to take it the whole way. No. Passes to Hancock. Matthew Hancock attempts and misses. Rebounded by Bosley, who takes it down and turns over. Now in the hands of Bosley again, and fouled on the way up.
The foul called on number 13 for the Falcons.
So that's a call on Chris Arkell there. Shooting foul.
Personal foul, 15th foul for the Falcons.
Putting the Falcons now in foul trouble here with 5 team fouls. Putting Kenja Bosley to the line for 2. So Josh McKay now taking his seat on the bench for a well-earned break here, as the girls clean up the floor a bit again. These boys work hard out on this court here. So 2 shots now as Kenja Bosley lines up. Just fouled by Chris Arkell, for those tuned in. Makes the first. Lines up for his second. Can he make it? Another 2-point play there. Makes it, which puts the scores at 29 to 36. Now in Travis's hands. He'll bring it up the court for Waverley here, down at Waverley Stadium. Out to Lewis, who passed Arkell. Back to Travis. Into McWaters, who puts it in for 2. So now it's in the hands of George, passing to number 17, Riak, who's passed back and deflected. Chris Arkell as Jordan Molnar goes to pass the ball around a bit. So now it's back in the hands of Dita George. He goes for 3 and rebounded by Chris Arkell. And the rest called a foul from playful tap there then by who was it? Riak, as is just egging on Chris Arkell there, and the refs didn't take it, so he's now fouled again. As a timeout to Waverley Falcons. The score's at 31 to 36 here at Waverley Stadium. Here for the Waverley Falcons versus Albury Bandits. Here for NBL1, first game of the season here. You're listening to Jara down here at Waverley Stadium, and I'll be back in a few seconds. And we are back with Chris Arkell to throw the ball back in. As the ref is explaining something to him, probably about the last foul, misunderstanding something. So it's now in the hands of Travis. To who we got? Lewis, who was fouled.
Basket is waved away. The foul called on number 0, Falcons,
So the
that's his second personal foul.
Deirdre McCorder apparently fouled then.
For the Bandits,
I missed that. I was
back out to the floor.
watching the other players for that then. My bad. So it's now Derek Scott passing it into Deirdre George. Passing round to Jordan Milner, back to George. Out to number 10, Bailey Lloyd, who scores 3-pointer right there then. Out to Arkell, back to Travis. Travis finding a way through to pass it to McCorder. McCorder finding a way up. Getting boxed out there and makes it. That was well done by Tom Jones there for the defence. And now it's put up by Tom Jones again to get 2. Pushing the margin out further. So it's now in Travis' hands. Trying to get Arkell to move around, but not getting the play they needed. So it's now a foul on Josh McKay, putting Dylan Travis on the line for 2. Making first. Can he get the second? Falcons need all the points they can get at the moment. Gets the second. Putting it back to 6-point difference. If my maths are right. Oh, McWater deflecting it there. Now in the hands of Milner, out to George. George puts it up and is rebounded by McWater, who passes it off to Lewis. Brings it up, passes to Travis, who attempts and misses. So that's now a foul on
Foul called on number 12, Derek Scott for the Bandits.
Derek Scott for that foul. That's his second, putting the team fouls equal for 5 team fouls each this quarter, putting Chris Arkell to the line for 2. Makes a first. Can he get the second? No. And rebounded by Josh McKay, who passes it off to Dita George there. Dita George puts it up, misses, and rebounded by number 12, who is Derek Scott. Put up again by Molnar. In the hands now of Dita George. Tries to put it through, and it's charge.
Offensive foul called on the Bandits.
Or offensive foul. Sorry, my bad. Not charge, offensive foul
12 seconds to play.
by Dita George there.
In the first half.
So the score at the moment, as we come to the Bandits' second time out this quarter, the scores are 36 to Waverley Falcons and 41 to the Albury Bandits. We'll be back in just a moment. And we are back at the Falcons' Nest here at Waverley Stadium for the men's Waverley versus Albury here, with Dylan Travis bring the ball up now for Falcons. Passing out to Alco and rebounded by George as Alco misses. And an attempt there by Albury's Ginger Bosley, I believe, just before the buzzer and missing. So the score for this quarter, or end of this half, is 36 to 41 here at the Waverley Stadium as we hit halftime. I'm your commentator, Jorah, at Waverley Stadium here. Please stay tuned for the next exciting half. And we are back at the Waverley Stadium for the men's NBL1 Waverley versus Albury game for the first game of the season here. With the top scores for the game so far of Dondre McWhorter and Benny Lewis on 10 points each, and for Albury their top scorer is Kenja Bosley with 12 points on his own for the first half. So the refs are just getting the teams ready to come back on now for this second half. Hopefully it's as exciting as the last half. These boys always put on a good show for us here down at Waverley. So it's Waverley's ball, I think. No. It's going to be passed in now by Albury's Dita George. He's passing in now to Kriuk Riak. Back to George. And deflected then by Travis. Giving the ball back to Albury there. So it's now being passed in by Deja George to Riak again. He shoots and misses, and it's been rebounded by Dondre McWhorter to Arkell. Shoots and misses, rebounded by Benny Lewis, who shoots and misses, which makes it a Albury ball there with the ball not getting touched by anyone as it went out. So it's been passed in now by Riak to Bosley. Bosley's bringing the ball around now. Been defended by Arkell to Scott. Out to Riak. And it's going to be a Albury ball there, as the ball's been knocked out just then. So the ball's in from the boundary there, and Bosley has just scored again with his 14th points. I believe, yes, 14th points for the game. As whistle's being blown now. Not too sure what was happening then, but it's now being passed in by Falcons' Benny Lewis to Arkell. Back to Benny Lewis. Takes it round and tries to put it in, and is rebounded by Dita George with an offensive foul. So that's an offensive foul on Torrin Jones with his third personal foul for the game and the first team foul for the quarter. Welcome anyone who's just tuned in, watching the game at the Waverley Stadium with Travis Jones, oh not Travis Jones, sorry, Dylan Travis. And the ball knocked away by Kenja Bosley. So the ball's now being passed in by Benny Lewis to Arkell. Passes to Dylan Travis. Puts it up and is rebounded now by Kendra Bosley. He's bringing it up for Albury now. Stolen by Benny Lewis. And attempted to be put up by Dedra Water and fouled by Derek Scott, which puts him on 3 fouls and second team foul for this quarter. So that's 3 fouls for Derek Scott for this game. So it's got Deontay McWhorter to the line for 2 now. Down here at the Falcons' nest. Goes up and makes the first. Falcons need to start getting more points, and he gets a second. Pass out to Georgian. And that was Bosley then going for a shot and missing. It's now in the hands of Dylan Travis, who's passed out to Benny Lewis, back to Travis. To Hancock. Rebounded by number 17 for Albury. Kirk Riak. Sorry, my bad. That's Kirkuk Riak. And it's now Waverley's ball. So Arkell passing into Dylan Travis. Back to Arkell, to Hancock. Out to McWhorter, to Travis. Travis puts it up and misses. Rebounded by Riak. Out to Bosley and makes a 3. So it's now passed in by Arkell to Travis. Scores 38-46. So that's deflected by Tyron Jones. So that'll be Falcons ball as Tyron Jones has just knocked it out of court. So Hancock's passed it to Travis. Out to Waters. To Arkell. Back to Hancock, to Travis. And deflected now by Riak to number 9. And it's been slam dunked by Benny Lewis, putting the margin to 6 points. And the rest is saying Benny Lewis, the ball's got to go to them, not the player. Those that are listening to the game. And the ball is now in Bosley's hands and makes a 3, which puts it back out to a 9-point game. Arkell, back to Travis. Travis brings it in, tries to put it up, and he's fouled on the way. So that's a foul on Kendra Bosley. So that's going to put Dylan Travis to the line for 2. And puts Kendra Bosley on, I'm not sure how many fouls now. I missed the paddle, my bad. Travis at the line makes the first. Can he make the second? He does. Putting it back to 6 points.
Substitution. Jared Molnar checks in.
And Kendra Bosley then showing his skills while he waits then for a sub. The ref didn't seem to like it too much, but I thought that was pretty good, in my opinion. So, finally, Molnar, sorry, to Bosley. He's brought it down. Out to Jones, who's sunk it for 2. And to Travis. Pass Arkell. Arkell looks. Puts in the hands of McWhorter, who's sunk it for 2 again. So they're down to point at the moment, but still with a decent margin here. So it's now an interesting pass there from Riak, and Jones not ready for that one. So it's now Arkell passing into Benny Lewis. And Benny Lewis bringing it up for the Falcons now. Out to Arkell. Arkell's pass to Travis. Travis looking around, goes to Hancock. Oh no, to Harper. Sorry, my bad. Harper. Which gives him a 3 as he puts it in then. So it's now in the hands of Bosley. Being defended by Harper there. Puts it up and is rebounded by Dylan Travis for the Falcons. Brings it down and passes out to Benny Lewis, who passes Arkell and sinks it. So that's put it down to 2 points by Arkell then. 2 point lead by Albury at the moment. The score's at 49-51. And I'm not too sure what happened there, but Bosley passed it off, and it's now been brought up by Benny Lewis, who sinks for 2, which has brought the game to the tie there, 51-all, with a timeout called there by the Albury Bandits. So we have a interesting quarter happening here. Bit of a turnaround from 36 to 41 all the way to 51 all. Waverley's put in a good game so far through this quarter. With 4 minutes left in this quarter here. You're watching and listening to the NBL1 men's game here at Waverley Stadium between the Waverley Falcons and the Albury Bandits. Down here at the Falcons Nest for their first game this season at home. And it'll be a Albury's ball. So it'll be passed in by Riak straight to Bosley, who will bring it down the court for them now. Harper's putting in a good effort there to defend him, but not good enough. Straight out to number 13 there, who's Riak, who attempts and is rebounded by Travis. Straight in by Benny Lewis there, who's played really well this game. KJ Bosley's just sunk another 2, trying to keep the game towards their side. With a turn over there, it's a... No, not a turnover. It's Albury's ball. So that was...
Substitutions for the Bandits.
I thought downs on Albury, but as happens sometimes, it's the other way. From this angle, it was not too clear what happened. So we have the floor wipers out there wiping the floor again. Doing a wonderful job as always. So ball's now in Molnar's hands, passed off to Bosley. Out to McKay. Straight to Molnar again. Searching for the way through. Straight to Jones. Rebounded by Dean Neville. He passed to Harper. Got Travis to bring the ball up for the Falcons. Pass to Harper. Straight out to Benny Lewis again, who's passed to Travis. Travis goes in, pass to Benny Lewis, puts it up, and is rebounded there by Ton Jones. The ball's now in Bosley's hands, passed off to George. Little George passed to Ton Jones. And it's now in Travis' hands after a bad shot there. By number 9. And it's now going the other way from turnover from Ben Lewis. So it's now in George's hands and he puts it in.
George, 2 points.
So 2 points to Detta George.
Kelleher checks back into the game, replacing Dylan Travis.
We have Bradley Kelleher joining us back on the court here for the last minute 46 of the third quarter.
And DeAndre Water, the quarter, gets welcome back to the game. That's Chris Arkell.
A few subs happening here. Water's back on and Arkell's taking another break. He's earned it. Just waiting here for the all clear for the refs. The floor's wiped. Alright, so passed in by Dean Neville to Kelleher now. Kelleher brings the ball up for the Falcons now. Passing it to Harper, to Neville. Neville goes to McWhorter. McWhorter turns over now to Riak, who passes off to Molnar, who scores now. So that's 2 points, putting them back in the lead by 4 points now, as there is a timeout called. So the scores at the moment are 54 to Waverley, 58 to Albury. As we await this timeout now. I hope you enjoyed the coverage today. Down here at the Waverley Stadium, as we see the NBL1 boys play the first game here at Waverley for the season, with Waverley passing ball in, so it'll be from Dean Neville as we wait now for the Albury Bandits to come back on to the court. Giving all the clear out to Kelleher. Kelleher brings it up the court now for him. Off to Lewis, who passes back to Harper. Puts it up and is rebounded now by Deda George. Deda George passes off to Jared Molnar. It passes out to Riak. Riak pass to George. Pass to Molnar and rebounded now by Donjay McWhorter. And the hands now of Benny Lewis to Neville. Back to Harper. Out to McWhorter to Kelleher. Back to Harper. Missed there by Harper, as it's now a Bandit ball now. So Albury's passing in.
Substitutions for your Falcons. Welcome back to the game. Chris Arkell. And checking in number 10.
So we have Kiruk Riak passing in now to Deda George. Off to Jared Milner to Torrin Jones, who pops it straight in there from the assist there by Riak. As well played by Albury then, with Kelleher attempting a three and ending the third quarter there. So that is now 54 to 60. So that's Waverley 54, Albury 60. We're going to go to a short break and I'll be back in a few minutes. You're listening to Gyre at Waverley Stadium here for the NBL1. We'll be back shortly. And we are back here at the Waverley Stadium for the NBL1 boys. If you have just joined us, we're about to start the fourth quarter here. With the Waverleys at 54 and Albury Bandits on 60. With Arkell passing in now to Kelleher. Kelleher brings ball through to Dean Neville. Dean Neville's pass to Kelleher. He puts it up and gets a 3. Which brings it back to a 3-point lead. 57-60. Here at Waverley with Dean Neville and Chris Arkell rebounding the ball just then after Jared Milner's miss from 3 points. So Kelleher taking the ball through to Dean Neville and just missing the mark there. So I'll go to Albury's now. Jared Milner. Whoop. And Jared Milner just sorting out his shoelace and the ref's not quite looking and clocked him in the head. So a bit of entertainment for us here. Off from Peter George to Torrin Jones. Rebounded by Dean Neville. Stolen by Bradley Kelleher to Arkell. Back to Kelleher. Off to Harper. Harper's bringing the ball in now. Puts it up with a rebound from Torrin Jones from Albury. Now in the hands of Peter George. Passed off to Kurok Riak, who's now fouled with a tech to follow there.
Followed by a technical foul as well. They'll make free throws coming up.
So that's Chris Arkell to the line after Kurok Riak has fouled him and a tech foul. So arguing with the refs about it. So Riak's now on the bench, having a bit of a break. As Arkell's at the line. Sinks the first. He make the second. He does. So it puts it back to a 1 point margin there. So Arkell's to throw the ball in now. Pass to Kelleher. Kelleher calls Arkell to come in, passes it. Off to Harper. Michael Harper to Kelleher. Kelleher brings it round. Pops it over and attempts to get to Michael Harper, but just misses. So puts it in the hands of Albury now. So that's Bosley passed off to George. George brings the ball down now and passes to Scott, who passes off to Lloyd. Lloyd passes to George, and there's a whistle. So foul on Bradley Kelleher. So that's his first personal foul for the game and first team foul for this quarter. So for Albury now, we've got Don Jones trying to rebound his teammates' miss there from Scott. So it's now in the hands of Kelleher to Arkell. Searching round, gets it off to Larkin, who passes to Kelleher, who goes for 3. Who is fouled by Kenja Bosley, who will put Kelleher to the line for 3. And that is Bosley's second personal foul for the game. Out of his, how many minutes he played? 25 minutes, almost 26 minutes for the game. So that's Gallagher at the line for 3. Makes the first. Can he get them in the lead? It's what Waverley are needing at the moment. No, misses the second. So he really needs to make this third to get Ilias jumping for joy here. He makes it. So that should make the bench a bit happy there now. In the hands of Tom Jones, who's knocked back and sunk in by Derek Scott there, which puts them back in the lead by 1. The Waverley girls here doing a wonderful job helping out with the floor wiping here today. Disappointed to see that we haven't got any guys helping out, but we've got Michael Harper joining them to help out a bit there. So at Waverley at the moment we have the scores of Waverley at 61, Albury Bandits at 62. For the fourth quarter here at Waverley Stadium. You're listening to Njira as Harper pass to Kelleher. Kelleher brings up out to Harper. Kelleher brings it round, puts it up, and is rebounded by Derek Scott. We pass it off to George, and Jones just missed the pass there, putting the ball back in Waverley's hands. So Arkel to Travis, who's just joined us back on the court again. Travis brings it down and around, trying to find someone. Pass to McWhorter, to Harper. Rebounded by Torrin Jones. Now brought up now by Bosley, who puts it up and makes a 3. So that puts them in a 4-point lead. As it's been brought up by Travis to McWhorter. Harper. Harper's bringing it round, puts it up and deflected by Torrin Jones. As we get down to 6 minutes now this quarter. And Dita George has been fouled by DeAndre McWhorter, which puts him on 3 fouls for the game and second for the team this quarter.
Substitutions for the Falcons.
So that'll be Deirdre George, not Deirdre, sorry. Dita George here at the sideline to pass the ball back in for Albury. He passes it in to Bosley. Off to Scott. It passes to George. Jones puts it up and scores. Extending the margin now. 6 points. So it's now in the hands of Travis. Travis puts it up and misses. Rebound by Water, who scores. Don Jones was not too pleased with that. I've been knocked back when his Water scored. So
Substitution for the Bandits checking into the game is number 59.
vocalising his
Replacing number 10,
unhappiness to the ref just then. We wait for the floor wipes to finish here.
Can we please
These
have
guys
Michelle, the game commissioner, report to the
been
bench, please?
working real hard today. So now just waiting on Albury. So we got Jared Molnar passing back in to Dita George. Dita George brings it back down to his end for his team. Bring it round out to Bosley, who shoots and misses. Rebounded by Jones, who sinks it for two. So Travis now out to Matt Hancock, who sinks it. Margin's still there though, so Waverley are going to have to try to get it there in the next 4 minutes and 51 seconds. As Arkell passes to Travis. Travis to Hancock to Lewis. Travis shoots and rebounded by Jones as DeAndre McQuarter was caught underneath him then. So that's a unfortunate right there, as it's now passed into Jared Molnar, who now passes it off to Scott. Back to Molnar, who misses and sunk in by Derek Scott, who will go the line for two. And that's McWhorter's fifth foul and fourth team foul. So McWhorter's now out of the game. So that is a fifth foul for DeAndre McWhorter. As we now watch Derek Scott go for two. And sinks them. No, sinks one. My bad. As it's in Travis' hands now. To Arkell. Back to Travis. Puts it up and is fouled on the way up. So that foul's on Jared Molnar. That's his second. And fourth team foul. Travis sinks first. Makes second. We have Jones passed in now to George. George brings it up now. Going out to Bosley to help out. Out to Scott, who passes to Molnar. And Jones is put up and two shots.
Foul called on number 13, Chris Arkell for the Falcons.
So that foul's on Chris Arkell then.
That's his third
And that's his third and fifth team foul. putting Torrin Jones on the line. Misses first. Can he make the second? He gets the second. Arkell passes in now to Travis. Travis brings it up. Finds pass. Goes to Harper, pass back. Then back to Harper. To Arkell, and whistle's blown. So Harper's now...
The foul called on number 12 for the Bandits, Tarek Scott.
That's
his fourth quarter personal foul.
Tarek Scott on his fourth now for the game, putting the team foul count to 5 for both teams. So Harper's now got 2 shots on the line. Can he sink them? Can he give the team a fair chance? And he gets 1. Can he get the second? No. Rebounded by Torrin Jones, who almost puts it in for him. It's now Bosley who brings it down, and it's the Falcons' ball. We wait for the floor wipers now. So the floor wipers all working as a team there, and they've got Dylan Travis helping out. And we've got the manager out there. Those that are watching, it looks like we've got the Falcon shuffle happening. These floor wipes have done a good job today, making sure the court's safe for these players to play on. Done a great job. Just waiting here still for the all clear from the refs that the court is safe to continue on. We have Michael Harper now ready to throw in. So Harper to Travis. Travis will bring the ball back down to the Falcons end for them. Out to Hancock, to Arkell. Makes 3. Gets the birdie. Gets it straight in. So that's dropped the margin to 2 with 3 minutes on the clock. Turnover then, so it's now in the hands of Travis. Offensive, so that's foul on.
Offensive foul called on number 13 for the Falcons, Chris
On Arkell. Foul on Arkell there. So that's going to hurt their momentum with that one. As Duda George brings it up. Pass to Jones. Sinks it. In the hands of Travis. As he brings it down. Pass to Harper. To Hancock. Off to Travis. Travis trying to work out where to go. Rebounded by Benny Lewis. And then stolen by Torrin Jones. The hands now of Kenshard Bosley. with an offensive there. That was a offensive foul by Kendra Bosley there. And that's his third foul. Falcons have called a timeout. The score is 71 for the Falcons to 75 for the Bandits here at the Waverley Stadium. I'm Dara, and we will be back in a moment. And we are back at the Falcons nest here. It's Falcons ball with just under 2 minutes left on the clock. Well, literally at 1:59 left on the clock. Scores 71 to 75. 4-point lead to Bandits at the moment. Can the Falcons do it? Can they win on their home court for the first game? And that was a turnover, which gives the ball to Bandits there. 5 seconds holding it at the edge there, so can the Falcons redeem themselves with it? It's a Bandits ball. So those who have just tuned in, you're welcome to join us as Bosley's bringing the ball down for Albury Bandits. With just over 1:40 to go on the clock for the fourth quarter. Taron Jones there going to the line. Fouled by Arkell there. And that's Chris Arkell's 5th foul, so he's out of the game as well. That's 2 down. So that's got Taron Jones on the line for 2. Makes a first. Extending the margin to 5. Makes second. So it's a 6-point lead for the Bandits at the moment with just a minute and a half left in the game. Dean Neville now. Rebounded by Jones. Bosley's got the ball now. Bring it down for Bandits. Searching for the pass. Off to George there. George puts it up. Misses and rebound by Jones. And deflected there by, I believe that was Dean Neville. Now it's Hancock. Missed, rebounded by Bosley there. Sorry, losing where I was at. As he brings down now, Travis. Deflected, and now it's in the hands of Harper to Lewis. Missed. Rebound by Neville, who sinks it in. So timeout. I bet timeout to the Bandits. With the scores 73-77 here at the Waverley Stadium. Falcons 73, Bandits 77. With 30 seconds on the clock for this quarter remaining. So we've had another exciting game here at Waverley Stadium. This one's about to finish in 30 seconds. With the Bandits 77-73. So that's 4 points. 30 seconds. So it's in the... It's in Amona's hands. Pass to Jones, who sinks it. Puts it to 6 points. And Hancock responds with 3. Ten seconds left. Falcons do it, they need to get 2 threes in 10 seconds. So it's timeout now. 3 point. My bad, I misjudged. So 3 points in the game. Can the Falcons do it? As the score bench now resets the clock to what it's been designated by the refs there. So it is 76-79 here at Waverley Stadium. For the NBL1 men, Waverley versus Albury. With only a few seconds left on the clock. How many do they have? 11 seconds. Can they do it? Can they get it into overtime? Or have the Bandits got them this game? We'll find out just in 11 seconds what happens. Can they do it? Bandits ball down their end. Bit of cheek from the Falcons there to the rest, and the rest didn't like it. So it's Waverley ball now with a bad pass. So it's Waverley's ball, and we've had another timeout. I might just take a few seconds break. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. We're at the Waverley Stadium with just 9.3 seconds on the clock. Falcons ball down their end. There's 3 points difference in this game. Can the Falcons do it? Can they tie it? Or is it the Bandits? In the hands of Hancock now, off to Lewis with a foul. So foul on 3. So Deborah George is now fouled, which puts Benny Lewis on the line, and 3 fouls for Deborah George for the game. So with 7.2 seconds, can he get these? Can he get the points? He gets the first. He has 1 left. Can they do it? Can the Falcons do this? Or is it off to the Bandits? Rebounded by Tom Jones. 2 shots. They've been awarded to them. Foul on number 11. So Dean Neville is just fouled, and that's his first for the game. He'd done so well to go without. But at this time of the game, there's no prisoners held. So Tom Jones sinks first, putting the lead back out to 3. 6.4 seconds. Can he make the second? No, rebounded there by Benny Lewis. Bring it down. Can he get it? Can he get a 3? No, rebounded there. And the siren goes. 3-point win by the Albury Wodonga Bandits against the Waverley Falcons, NBL1 men's. Final score is 77-80 here at the Waverley Stadium. The final scores again, 77 to Waverley, 80 to the Albury Wodonga Bandits here at Waverley Stadium. Give me a moment and I'll grab stats. Thank you. So the top scorers for Waverley this game was Benny Lewis with 18 points and DeAndre McWhorter with 16 for Waverley. And for Albury, it is Kendra Bosley with 25 points and Torrin Jones with 22. It's been a great day here with the men and women NBL at Waverley Stadium here. My name's Jira. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Until next time, stay safe.